Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Jada.
And welcome back.
So you guys have heard a couple of embarrassing stories from us in the past.
If not, check out our 1,000 subscriber thank you video because we tell some embarrassing stories there. And also, if you remember the J Cup, we had some embarrassing stories come out of the Whisper Challenge.
Okay, so today's video, we're going into Reddit and we're going to find some other embarrassing stories to share. And we're hoping that in the comments down below, you guys will also share some embarrassing stories with us.
But let's keep the embarrassing stories at like a
happy, upbeat, embarrassing story. You know?
Like a PG happy, upbeat.
The most embarrassing thing you guys have probably seen from me is in the boxing video that Ashley and I did where she tackled me. Have they seen anything embarrassing? Oh, the face she made during the math and hot sauce. That's probably the most embarrassing they've seen because that face was terrible.
Yes.
All right, let's dig right in. What's the first story, Ashley?
All right, the first one here says, I had a great day at a water... Oh, let me start that over.
Take two.
I had a great day at a water park outdoor pool, and towards the afternoon, a woman came up to me and whispered in my ear that I have a problem with my swimsuit. I reached behind me and noticed a huge gap. The fabric was torn right in the middle, and you could see my white, untanned butt crack. I was running around like that the whole day, and no one said anything. How do you not feel that?
I don't know. So, this is gonna be... It's a little bit embarrassing for me, but whatever. We were in the Philippines, and we'll show a picture here. It's a thing that floats you in the air and then kind of like slams you back in the ground whenever it's
called like
the flying fish or something like that when you're on the water. Sorry,
it's
that's
really
important.
fun.
And so I'm in this swimsuit. I get thrown off of this thing. I hit the ground. I hit the water so hard that it snapped my bikini, and my white little not tan hide was sticking up in the air. There was a whole group of boat people over here, and I'm just like trying to hold it together. My foot caught because it all kind of slid down. My foot caught, and I'm trying to wiggle it back up.
And the water is deep, so it's not like you can like stand there and adjust yourself. So you're like trying to keep yourself afloat.
So I was like, my tushy up, floating, and I was trying to tie this thing back together. Oh.
But we didn't know what was going on, so like
the people on the boat had no idea.
Yeah, and so just like if you've ever been on a banana boat ride, when someone falls off, like they swing the banana boat around and you pull them back onto the banana boat. Well, it was the same idea with the flyer, except it was like, Jada, what are you doing? Like, give me your hands, let me pull you back onto here.
And I'm like, my bottoms are coming off. I gotta fix them.
Luckily, there was just 3 of us, and the other one was a woman, so it wasn't like, too bad.
Okay, I'll read the next one. So someone commented on the bathing suit one with their own. They said, I walked around London for over an hour after getting off the train with my skirt tucked up my backside and my bum on show. Nobody said anything, but that's London for you. We're going to read Reddit's embarrassing stories and then tell you about our own, because as we've gone through these, we've noticed that we can relate to quite a few of these embarrassing stories.
But I love how I was like, that's London for you.
But ours is when we were in the 4th grade. We were out eating, and we had like these cute little skirts with pantyhose and everything like that.
Which was an occasion, because that is not how our mother usually dressed us.
It wasn't an occasion, it was after a funeral.
I mean, that was a special occasion, just like not a happy one.
But anyways, come out of the bathroom, and I tucked my skirt into my pantyhose. Like, I pulled up my pantyhose, I guess, or whatever. Had no idea that my skirt was in my pantyhose. And I'm walking around this restaurant, getting back. And as I'm getting up and ready to leave, after I've sat here and had the lunch or dinner or whatever it is we were having, my whole family saw my tushy, and they were like, Jada, your skirt's in your pantyhose. Anyways.
The next one was on an airplane years ago with my girlfriend and her parents. My girlfriend couldn't get a seat next to me and sat directly behind me. During the flight, I thought I would surprise her and reached my hand back onto her knee. Slowly, I kept extending it up her thigh until I heard giggling. Looked behind through the seat and saw my hand was on the leg of the guy next to her.
I love that he describes the guy as giggling.
No. It said, he saw my face and said, I just wanted to see how far you'd go. Of course, my girlfriend was in on it and started laughing along with the rest of the row.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's so embarrassed.
That's so
So
good.
I imagine that it was her giggling.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if her giggling would have attracted his attention though. Maybe he did call a grown man a giggler.
I think, didn't it happen a couple of weeks ago when we were at dinner and Christian rubbed your leg by accident?
Was it though?
Don't say that. This was during my sophomore year in math class. I sat between two gentlemen. Oh, that's a nice description. Wonder where this is going. I was really congested that day and thus pretty tired at the same time. I was resting my head in my hands and hunched over my back book when I felt a sneeze coming. I went to lean back, but apparently didn't move quick enough, and the force of the sneeze sent my face hurtling into my desk. My head smacked the desk so hard I bounced back up like a basketball. At that point, I was just dizzy and meanwhile, the two guys next to me, see, I knew they weren't gentlemen, completely lose it and start laughing. The one on the right is howling with laughter. The one on the left has his face in his hands and is snorting. The teacher looked at us so confused, and all I could say was, I sneezed. Ooh, I know what story you can tell me this one. I sneezed. Okay, speaking of sophomore year, I think this is my sophomore year of college, though. For sure, college. We were in class together.
Yes. But we weren't set together because they did did we sit together?
No.
I think because they did assigned seats or something, didn't
Yeah.
they? We were taking a quiz in our music appreciation class.
And this teacher's a serious teacher.
Yes. Not one of those fun,
No, I'm not saying they weren't fun, but when we were taking quizzes or tests, he expected everyone to be quiet. Phones didn't go off in class. People didn't, finish their quiz and start talking to each other. I mean, it was quiet.
most of the time when you're taking a test or a quiz, teachers expect you to be quiet.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that he was a strict teacher overall. He was very no nonsense. So, as we said, it's dead quiet, taking this quiz, and I guess I'd had lunch earlier that day. I can't even remember, but I burped.
Not dainty, not
It was like a burp.
Okay.
The class cracks up, and the
We
teacher,
all just look. No, we didn't just crack up. We all look at her
it was
such a silent pause where everyone just moved to look. Did that just happen?
And then they laughed, and the teacher, of course, is thinking
Shocked.
Is shocked and thinking that I did it purposefully to disrupt the class or something like that. And he was
And actually, no. What'd you say?
yeah. He looks up and just is staring at me, and I said, I'm sorry, I forgot.
And he's like, forgot what? Manners?
He did not say manners. He just said forgot.
It was very strongly implied.
Yeah. And I was like, I forgot I was in class surrounded by people. This is so quiet. I was like, if you're at home by yourself, you don't care if you're going to burp or fart or something like that. You're at home by yourself.
I'm a lady. I don't do either one of those things ever.
I hate when people do that. I mean, that's complete
Don't
bull
make
crap.
that face.
I can't help it. I don't like when people
Can't help it. She's a disgusting human being.
Okay. I hit face first into a street lamp post because I was staring while walking at a beautiful girl walking toward the direction where I was coming from. It was in front of the main gate at our university, so hundreds of students saw it. My friends laughed so hard.
That's such a typical movie kind of scene, He's like, that happened to me. That's real. I can't think of a time I ever ran into a pole checking somebody out before. All right, so it looks like we're digging into childhood here. It says, I was in kindergarten and playing in the sandbox at recess one day with my friend. We were making a sandcastle but didn't have any sand that was wet enough for a solid form structure. I've been holding my pee for a while. Oh my god. I know where this is going. I've been holding my pee for a while, and being 5 years old, I didn't want to stop playing, so I let it out while I was sitting and promptly let my friend know that I magically found some wet sand that I could build with, and no one was the wiser. We built a good sand castle.
The thing is,
sorry, Matthew.
They knew though. They knew.
They
peed on it, and they
just
still made the
molded it.
sand castle.
Oh,
I don't think we have any.
kids do that though. All right, guys. So you heard a few embarrassing tales here, a few embarrassing tales of our own.
Yes.
I hope we can find out some juicy ones from yourself to have all of us have a good laugh at.
We might do. I mean, depending on how many stories we get and how appropriate they are, maybe we'll do like embarrassing stories from viewers or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, guys.
And, like, read your embarrassing stories. If you don't want your story read, though, I mean, at the end, put don't share. Or something, yeah.
Because it'd be fun to like get to know you guys too and read them and like talk about them. But anyways, if you like this, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe. You can head over to our Instagram, where we don't post as much as other people do, but we do try and throw some tidbits out there every now and again.
Yeah. At Ashley and Jada.
Ashley and Jada. Hi.